In this video, I'm going to show you how you can return products with either the order number or the barcode. I did this work a number of years ago for a company, and they had a fairly robust online ordering system going. And every day they had to deal with a large number of returns for their items. And so instead of having to go down and look for the numbers, sometimes they would get the barcode back number and sometimes they would get the order number. And so they needed to be able to search by either one of these. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this barcode. And so when we go search here, I will enter the barcode number in. And it automatically tells you that you're on row 13 and here's your item. Now, you can put notes in, product was unusable or returned in good condition or something else. But then all they're doing here is marking that it's come back. So they mark the line and it turns it green and they go to a new order. Okay, so let's go by the last one I can see here is 168702, and that's the order number. Okay, so then you can see it's in row 16, and the same thing, you can enter your comment on how the product returned, or you can mark the line. Now you click on new order and you're ready to go for the next one. So let me show you what the code looks like and how I did this. So I've gone to my developer tab. I've gone to the Visual Basic. So I'm going to my user form and double clicking on it. And so first of all, we have the search button. And so let's double click on that and see what the code looks like. So here's my code for that button. Now the first thing that we're doing is we're testing to see whether there's a number in the order of text box. And if there is, then the order equals the trim of whatever is in. So it's taking off any edges of the ActiveSheet.Text. We're starting with x equals 4 because that's the row that we're on. And then we're determining the last row, which is basically end up row. Now, we're doing a for loop here for x equals 4 to last row. What we're doing with this line is that we're going from the left in this column and we're going for six characters. And if that matches our order number, sometimes they put A's or B's or return after the order number, and that's why we're just doing this first 6 number. Row number equals X. Sheet 1 cells row number 1, so that's where the number is. And you select it, and the line value is the row number. So that it's going to display what the row number is, and then it's going to go to ND, which is just before the end sub. So for the for loop, it's going for x equals 4 to last row, and here's your end of the for loop, which is the next F. Now, so if there isn't a number in the order number box, then it's testing to see if there's a barcode in the barcode tracking box. Now, tracking equals trackcode.txt. We're starting at the top again for x equals 4, and we're doing a do while loop here. Okay, so what we're doing is we are searching for this tracking, which is the barcode, and then if it finds it, if it doesn't find it, then it says no tracking code. It'll give you an error message. Else, the row number equals range row 1, sheet 1 cells row number 1, select. Line value is the row number. It's going to display the line number again, and then it goes to the end loop. Okay, so now let's talk about the other buttons that we have here. The next button is when you're going to the new order, what it's doing is it's clearing all the fields that you're doing here. And then the third button is to mark it. And so what we're doing is that row number equals line value, sheet range, row number to it's the whole table, it's going to mark in green. So I'll just go over here. So color index equals 4. So that is how you search by both order number or barcode number. I will, of course, include all the text in the description of my video. Please subscribe.